新しいゲームを始めますよ。
なんかおかしくないかな。設定がおかしいのかな。電画面になってるな。なんか思いっきり全画面になってるね、これ。なんなんやろ。マウスが出ないのはなんで？あ、どこ？設定がおかしいのかな。なんか全画面になってしまってるな。なんなんでしょうか。やっぱあまり解像度が高すぎるのかな。これぐらい。1520、1080にしないとダメなのかな。これでどうでしょうか。なんかおかしい。これでなったかな。これで治ったかな。治ったのかどうか。あ、これで全画面になったね。やっぱりあれかな。4K 画質にすると YouTube では出ないのかな。もしかしたら。はい、そういうことで、バックトゥザフューチャーザゲームのやっていこうと思いますが、これ2015年ぐらいのゲームなのかね。なんかかなり昔のゲームだったんやけど、PC でしか出てなかったので買えなかったんですけども、やっと買うことができました。まあ、あれやね、Steam にも売ってないんで、海外サイトから買ったんですけどもね。で、日本語化モッドを入れて日本語化しました。なんか漢字とか入れられないらしいんで、ほぼひらがなですけども。まあ、日本語があるとないとでえらい違いなんで、という。はい。やっていきますよ。始める前にマーティに次の持ち帰りできた場合にまあ、知らせてください。はい。知らせてくださいって。もうこれ脚本も僕が書いてるんでね。ほぼ
Good evening. I'm Dr. Emmett Brown. I'm standing on the parking lot at Twin Pines Mall. It's Saturday morning, October 26th, 1985, 1:18 a.m. And this is temporal experiment number one. Come on, I need. Hey, boy, get in there. In you go. Get down. Get your seatbelt on. That's it.
Whoa, okay.
Please note that Einstein's clock is in precise synchronization with my control watch. Got it?
Right,
バックトゥザフューチャー3の続き
Have
な
a
の
good
で。
trip, Einstein. Watch your head.
もうやっぱバックトゥザフューチャーいいな。
You got that thing hooked up to the car?
Watch this.
Yeah, okay. Got it.
Not me. The car. The car. If my calculations are correct, when this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit. Watch this, watch this.
アインシュタインを消しちゃったら車どこに行ったら何なんだ。車どこに。
What I tell you? 88 miles per hour.
アインシュタインを消しちゃっ
The temporal displacement occurred at exactly 1:20 a.m. and 0 seconds.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, Doc. You disintegrated Einstein.
Calm down, Marty. I didn't disintegrate anything. The molecular structure of both Einstein and the car are completely intact.
Where the hell are they?
The appropriate question is, when the hell are they? You see, Einstein has just become the world's first time traveler. I sent him into the future. 1 minute into the future, to be exact. And at precisely 1:21 a.m. and 0 seconds, we shall catch up with him and the time machine.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine out of a DeLorean?
The way I see it, if you're going to build a time machine into a car, why not do it with some style? Besides, the stainless steel construction made the flux dispersal. Look out!
戻ってこない。デロリアンが戻ってこない。
Doc?
Huh, that's peculiar.
Where's the car, Doc?
It should have caught up with us 27 seconds ago.
Doc, what happened to Einstein?
No need for concern. It's probably just a minor miscalibration of the time circuits. Marty, could you get my notebook? It should be in the toolbox.
道具箱の中。ドクのためにノートを持ってくる。マーチを左に動かしてドクの道具箱を。なるほどね。
Notebook. Got it. Flux capacitor?
That's it!
What the heck's a flux
ブラスト
capacitor?
キャパティ
My latest invention. The thing that makes time travel possible. In this notebook, I've detailed the nearly 3 decades of scientific breakthroughs necessary to build a working time machine. If it ever fell into the wrong hands, the consequences could be catastrophic. Let's see. It's mass equals I times C, and E equals the square root of Z times C squared.
Doc, something's way off here. Doc?
Great Scott!
あ、ローパイモールになった。
Doc, what is it?
I've made a horrible mistake.
Doc! No!
I'm sorry, Marty.
Doc, come back! Doc! Doc!
Marty, is everything okay?
Yeah, Mom. It was just a nightmare. I was in the past. And Doc was there.
Well, you're safe and sound now. Back in good old 1986. But you'd better get up. Your father's waiting for you.
Huh?
Weren't you going to meet him over at Doc's?
Holy crap! I'm late. Dad! Are we too late to stop the sale?
Better late than never. You wouldn't believe how much rare stuff there is back here.
That's Doc stuff. The city has no right to.
Now, son, I know you're upset, but your friend's been gone for months, and the city really seems hell-bent on using his land for that new parking garage. And, hey, is that a first edition Jules Verne?
It's just not fair. But at least things can't get any worse.
Hey, Marty!
Hi, Biff.
Come to see if the old crackpot had any buried treasure?
Nah, I guess I'm just remembering.
研究室のアイテムをチェックしてどこが危ないものを残していないか確かめよう。
I'd better stick around. Doc might have left something important behind, and he wouldn't want it to end up at Biff's place.
時計。
Wonder why Doc didn't take any of these with him. A fish tank? I never knew Doc raised fish. Doc's fish and weird taste in decor. I kinda like Doc.
アインシュタインのボール。
I miss Einstein.
アインシュタインはどこ行った？犬の餌やり機。懐かしいな、もう。
Hey, let me...
Now, Biff, leave Marty alone. This is a very emotional time for him.
Oh, sure. Sorry, Marty.
Does nature contrive it so that even with a time machine, you can intervene to prevent your own conception, for example?
Hey, Dad.
セールの責任者はどこが生きてる？ビフはこれ何してる？どこが生きてる？
I'm telling you, this sale is a joke. Doc's only been gone for a few months, and I happen to know.
Yes, you've told us he's not dead. He's on a trip. Let's say you're right. Have you considered that this trip may not have been entirely voluntary? I hate to say it, but Doc's run up some pretty sizable debts around town. Maybe he's just hiding from his creditors.
Who's running this sale anyway?
Oh, that'd be me, son.
You? Why?
Well, once it became apparent that the bank was going through with the sale, I volunteered to oversee it in order to make sure that Doc's stuff would be treated with a modicum of respect. Isn't that right, Biff?
You got it, Mr. McFly.
You got Doc wrong. Sure, maybe he's not so good with money. That's just because his mind's always on bigger things. But he's still a straight-up guy. He'd never run away from his problems.
Well, you know him better than I do, son. But the bank is within its rights to sell off his stuff. Maybe you should try to find some things to remember him by before Biff grabs them all.
ビフはやっぱあんま信用されてないんやな。
What's Biff doing here? He wasn't a friend of Doc's.
It's a public sale, Marty. Everyone's allowed. Even Biff.
Do you think dreams can predict the future?
Well, you know I don't go in for that mystical stuff, but I do think they can reflect how you're feeling about the future. What did you dream?
Oh, just weird stuff about Doc.
Well, that's understandable, don't you think?
I guess, but I feel like it was telling me something. About Biff. Dad, I know you're trying to help.
He talks a big game, son, but he's not so tough. I've been dealing with him a long time. Believe me, I can handle it.
So can I.
I guess you can. Okay, son, I'll stay out of your way. But you know where to find me.
I'll keep looking around. Thanks, Dad.
ビルバレーのもアンプ。
It took me forever to repair this thing after I blew it out last time, and now some jerk's gonna pick it up for pennies.
アンプの操作版。
Let's make some noise.
うるさくしてみよう。
It took me forever to repair this thing after I blew it out last time, and now some jerk's gonna pick it up for pennies. I better not crank it up anymore. I really don't want to blow this thing out again.
タウンスクエアの模型。
Doc built this model at downtown Hill Valley way back in 1955. The clock tower in the courthouse even works. What the? Is that Doc's notebook in there?
Hey, that looks just like the courthouse. You gotta hand it to the old coot. He was good with his hands.
Biff, can I see that a minute?
This would look great in my fish tank. Give the old carp something new to nibble on.
ゲスのやっちゃな、やっぱりビフは。
Can I see that model courthouse for just a second? I need to get something out of it.
Like what? A not guilty verdict? That was a joke.
Oh, ha. But really, can I?
No, I think I'll hold on to it.
Give it here, Biff.
Well, well, look at what we have here.
あら、もう捉えた。
Looks like plans for something. What's a flux catheter?
It's none of your business. Doc asked me to...
Brown's worm food, kid. But this looks like it might be worth something. Ha!
もうビフは嫌なやつじゃな、やっぱ。ビフは嫌なやつじゃな。返しに
Seems
して
kind
な
of
い。
empty without the courthouse.
裁判所じゃないですか。ヒントが必要にヒントボタンを押すのいらんの。思考投資ヘルメット。
Feels like that was a lifetime ago. Actually, I guess it was. Hey, Dad, why's my guitar got a price tag on it?
Sorry, son. Must have been an overzealous clerk. Just pick it up. I'll iron things out with the bank.
アイテムボタンを左クリックしてアイテムが。なんか他にも調べられるところあんのかね。
Hey, Biff. I only want that notebook because, well, I'm sentimental. It's like a piece of Doc.
Doc's dead. Time to get over it and move on.
嫌なやつやな、もう。
I just can't let you keep that notebook. It's dangerous.
What, is it set to explode or something?
Well, in a way.
I'll take my chances.
嫌なやつやな。
It's just a notebook with Doc's scribblings. What did Doc ever accomplish?
Nothing.
Then it's worthless, right?
If it was really worthless, you wouldn't want it so bad.
ああ言えばこう言うやな、もう。
I'll pay you for it.
How much? Not enough.
嫌なやつやで、
Never mind.
アイテム。 ジョージ・マクフライの写真。それは。
Nah. Here's an oldie, but a goodie. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, look, it's Chuck Butthead. Let me show you how it's done.
なんかめっちゃ嫌なやつに戻ってるやんもん。
Now watch me blow the lid off this joint.
Whatever you say. Rock on, Biff.
Oh, shit.
Doc, where are you?
あらら。戻ってきた。どこの居場所の手がかりよ。デロリアンは
Doc? Einstein! Where do you come from, boy? Didn't you bring Doc with you? Okay, Doc, I know I haven't seen you in a few months, but I'm pretty sure this isn't your shoe.
Marty? Marty, if you're hearing this recording, then the DeLorean's automatic retrieval feature is a resounding success.
Automatic retrieval?
In case of my failure to return to the DeLorean within an allotted time, I programmed the time machine to jump to these four-dimensional coordinates without me. As you are well aware, time travel is an inherently risky activity, and despite my elaborate precautions, there's always the possibility that I could land in trouble sometime. And that sometime is now, or then, or maybe later.
He's in trouble.
Marty, come to my rescue in the past, or was it the future? Anyway, I'm relying on you to do it again. Please take the DeLorean back, or forward, to whatever it is I'm stuck in time. When you get there, I'm sure you'll figure out what to do.
That's it? Aren't you gonna tell me when that is?
Just go to the date specified on the time circuit readout under the heading marked Last Time Departed. Good luck.
Right, last time departed. Oh, jeez. Come on. Crap! Oh, great. How am I supposed to find him now? I can use those to enter a date into the time circuits. Once I know when to look for Doc. I can use those to enter a date into the time circuits. Once I know when to look for Doc. Looks like the time circuits still work. Now I only need to know when to look for Doc.
普通にいるか分かればいいってアイテム。どこのノート。 あれって顔じゃないの
After all the trouble I went through getting this thing, there's no way I'm letting it out of my sight.
どこへ日付はどこで雨季じゃないの
Probably shouldn't fiddle with the time circuits again until I know when to look for Doc. I can use those to enter a date into the time circuits. Once I know when to look for Doc.
どこに日付が分かればって言うけど
Nah.
違うよね
After all the trouble I went through getting this thing, there's no way I'm letting it out of my sight.
うわ雨降ってきたゲームの男だと思ったら雨が降ってきましたがね土砂降りやだってどうしたらいいの終わるじゃないのどこ
I can use those to enter a date into the time circuits. Once I know when to look for Doc. I don't think so.
違うよねそれはな違うよね靴なんか関係ない用事マークぐらいの写真は関係ないよねまさか
I don't want to mess up my picture of Dad like that.
違うよねそれはこれ読むとかじゃないの会いたいよじゃ
What kind of trouble is Doc in, Einie?
会いたいには何も関係ないかこっちはいけないね何も関係ないあんまりヒントは見たくないんだけどデロリアン調べたらデロリアン乗ることになるんだ他に何を調べるところがあるのこれ
I can use those to enter a date into the time circuits. Once I know when to look for Doc. Maybe not.
違うよねそら
Not sure what that'll do. Not sure what that'll do.
それは分からへんやんなんで出てしまうの分からへんぞどうしようもないよねもう一つ使おうとか
What do you know about this shoe, Einie? Great Scott! I think he's onto something.
あら、そうなんや。ブツやったのね。
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. How's this supposed to lead me to Doc, Einie?
Who's that? 雑貨屋のドア。
Step away from the door! Now, let me get a look at you.
誰や？
Einstein, come on!
Just as I suspected. Hooligans! Get along now! Scat!
誰？
State your business, child! You're making me miss Merv!
Well, see, that's the thing. I'm not sure why I'm here. Einstein here brought me, and...
Well?
E. Strickland. You aren't related
Story
to
Kurando
Vice
sensei
Principal
no.
Strickland, are you,
あ
man?
らら。
Not that it's any of your business, but I'm
ストリックランド先生のお姉さんなんや。
Oh, and you're one of
なるほ
those
ど。
fly slackers, aren't ya?
Yes, what's old man Strick? I mean, what else has your brother been saying about me?
Nothing I couldn't have deduced for myself, slacker.
Can you let me in? I've got something to show you.
What is it? Let me see.
あ
A shoe? Now what would I want with a... Huh? Stay there! Leave that creature outside!
Sorry, Einstein.
Well, took you long enough.
There's a lot of stairs.
To return the shoe, I mean. I lost
Gosh,
it
no, gosh.
ages ago. You can put it down next to the other one. Much better. So neat and orderly. I suppose you'll be wanting some sort of reward now.
No,
All I've got is tea and candy.
But...
I'm sorry I called you a hooligan. I try not to jump to conclusions, but after all, 9 out of 10 people in this city are hooligans. It's a fact. Look it up. Have a seat, Sonny. Hey! You kids! Put out those cigarettes!
よし、人やな。
that candy looks older than I am. Is that Vice Principal Strickland?
ストリックランド先
Mother
生。
never could keep little Gerald out of her clothes.
Marshall Strickland.
ストリ
My
ックランド保安
grandfather
官。
gunned down by Mad Dog Tannen over
Ah, Mad Dog
100
Tannen.
years ago.
That's not how I remember it.
そうやん。
Did Jeez, they all look like they've got sticks up there.
What's that?
Nothing.
これは調べるね。
Jeez,
あ、これ
they all look like they've got sticks up there.
What's that?
Nothing.
暖房機。
Man, she keeps it hot in here.
That's the kettle. I'll be right back with some tea. And
夜
don't
間
touch
ノートじゃ
anything.
なかったけど。夜間ノートじゃなかったけど。
Hey, mind if I use your binoculars for a sec?
Go ahead, dear.
Man, these are powerful. I could see Biff going into the video store.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe the filth that boy watches. Yeah, he's nothing but an out-of-control hedonist, just like his father.
If there's a clue to finding Doc out there, I'm not seeing it. I don't even know where to start looking.
新聞
Don't touch those! My newspapers are in pristine condition and meticulously organized. Not about to let some street punk get jam all over them.
Miss Strickland?
Jack! Diane! I know what you're doing behind that tree! Yes?
靴をなくしたの言ってたやつ
Remember when you lost your shoe?
Shoe?
That shoe over there.
Oh, that shoe! Huh. Hi, what a nosy Nelly! No one likes a busybody, you know.
But
Oh, fine, let me think about it. Yes, I remember. I lost it in a scuffle with a dog.
闇酒場が
Was
燃え
it?
たし
Oh, yes. The day that speakeasy burned down.
a speakeasy.
闇酒
Hill
場
Valley?
Don't act so surprised, young man. Your generation doesn't hold a copyright on moral depravity, you know. Sin has been on the prowl in Hill Valley since the day it was founded.
Wow, a speakeasy. That must have been wild. Is it true they used to drink gin out of slippers like my grandma said?
Don't romanticize the past, young man. Prohibition was a time when gangsters ruled the town while honest citizens quaked in their beds.
What's with all these newspapers?
This is my personal archive. I've got every issue of the Hill Valley Telegraph ever published.
Get out. Every single issue?
From 1871 to the present. If it happened in Hill Valley, you'll find it in my stacks.
新聞は僕の探し物の役に立つかな
I guess somewhere in these stacks there must be an article about the speakeasy burning down.
Naturally. Yeah, I probably wrote it myself. I was quite a reporter back in the day.
Any idea what date that article came out?
Well, obviously the day after the speakeasy burned down.
闇酒場はどこにあ
Where
る
was it? That speakeasy that burned down, I mean.
That was ages ago. If you're looking for bootleg hooch.
No, I'm just curious, that's all. I'm a student of history.
Student of history, my Aunt Fanny. Yeah, your generation of hooligans and slackers could give two ripe figs about
偏
this.
見だらけや
Miss
な、この人。
Strickland?
Oh, video store!
Huh?
The speakeasy used to be hidden in plain sight down there in the town square, right where that disgusting videotape rental store squats today.
So the video store building must have gone up after the speakeasy burned down.
The following year, as I recall.
I guess somewhere in these stacks there must be an article about the speakeasy burning down.
Naturally. Yeah, well,
Don't let me keep you from your business.
you there! Don't even think about tossing that Kleenex on the ground!
どう
Excuse me, Miss Strickland? Doing some stargazing?
No, I set my sights on lower things. Is that? Lieutenant! Get away from that hubcap before I call your father!
これ聞い
The
て
video
も
store
な
building must have gone up after the speakeasy burned down.
The following year.
Don't let me.
どうかな
I told you not to touch those!
どうせっちゅうね触ったらダメ
I told you not to touch those!
どうし
That candy looks older than I am.
どう
There's the whistle! Surely the water's boiling by now!
入ったってかそうそっち行った時にあれ調べなきゃダメなのかな
Juveniles collide with manure
燃
truck.
料を積んだトラックと衝突
Nice picture.
写真そこじゃないのかこれか
Brown mansion
ブ
destroyed.
ラウン屋敷崩れる
1962. No, no, that's not where Doc's stranded. Alright, Einstein brought me this shoe, and Miss Strickland lost the shoe on the day the speakeasy burned down. But when did the speakeasy burn down? I at least need to know the year. Firm announces plans for Lone Pine Mall. Peabody Ranch to be rezoned for commercial development.
商業それじゃないし
I don't even know where to start looking for clues in these stacks. Wish I could narrow it down to a year at least.
一番上とか
Clint Eastwood plunges to death on runaway train.
そんなあれじゃ
I
な
don't
い
even know where to start looking for clues in these stacks. Wish I could narrow it down to a year at least. October 28th, 1985. Authorities still mystified by mall's shootout. I don't even know where to start looking for clues in these stacks. Wish I could narrow it down to a year at least.
Yeah, that's peculiar. The water still hasn't come to a boil.
おばさんもおばさんもまたこれか
There's the whistle! Surely the water's boiling by now.
おばたんなんかおばたんなんかも騙してあ どこやろ、これかな、これじゃない。
October 28th, 1985. Authorities still mystified by mall shootout.
これじゃないし。
I don't even know where to start looking for clues in these stacks. Wish I could narrow it down to a year at least. October 28th, 1985. Authorities still mystified by mall shootout.
どこや
I don't
ね
even know where to start looking for clues in these stacks. Wish I could narrow it down to a year at least.
That's what you get with these cheap, foreign-made kettles. But trying to find an American one nowadays...
Miss Strickland? I guess somewhere in these stacks there must be an article about the speakeasy burning down.
Naturally. I probably wrote it myself. I was quite a reporter back in the day.
Any idea what date that article came out?
Well, obviously the day after the
闇酒場がもう
speakeasy
分
burned down.
からへん。
So the video store building must have gone up after the speakeasy burned
そ
down.
れしか言わへん。
Following year, as I recall.
So the video store building must have gone up after the
同
speakeasy
じことし
burned
か言わ
down.
へんな。
Following year, as I recall.
I guess somewhere in these stacks there must be an article about the speakeasy burning down.
Naturally. I probably wrote it myself. I was quite a reporter back in the day.
Any idea what date that article came out?
Well, obviously the day after the speakeasy burned down.
それしか言わ
Don't
な
let
い。
me keep you from your business.
どうしたもんやろ。どうしたもんかね。写真は見ても仕方ないしな。
Jeez, they all look like they've got sticks up there.
What's that?
Nothing. Jeez, they all look like they've got sticks up there.
What's that?
Nothing. Jeez, they all look like they've got sticks up there.
What's that?
Nothing.
こっちかな、もしかして。こっちじゃないよな。こっちの新聞じゃないよな。他に調べられるところは何もないよね。
There's the whistle! Surely the water's boiling by now.
どうするのかな。あ、ここ
I'm gonna write a sternly worded letter of complaint.
まあ、もうすぐ戻ってくるし。ちょっと出た方がいいのかな。
Would you mind if I stepped out for a minute? I just remembered a video I've got to return.
Do you have to go? I get so few visitors these days.
But
And I'd hate to have to tell my brother, your vice principal in charge of discipline, how rude you were to me. Especially with graduation coming up and all.
出られへんのか。キッキン。
Miss Strickland, about your tea. You forgot to turn on the...
It's spelled with a U! You illiterate vandal!
えっちゅうのかな。 あ、靴。
Miss Strickland lost that shoe the day the speakeasy burned down. But when was that?
いつの話なのか分からへんね。どうなんかな。他に何か調べるところは何もないよな。困りましたね。新聞しか調べるところはないけどな。
There's the whistle! Surely the water's boiling by now.
October 28th, 1985. Authorities still mystified by Maul's shootout. I don't even know where to start looking for clues in these stacks. Wish I could narrow it down to a year at least. October 28th, 1985. Authorities still mystified by Maul's shootout. I don't even know where to start looking for clues in these stacks. Wish I could narrow it down to a year at least.
出る外へ。あ、おばさん帰ってくるし、もうなんやねん。おばさんすぐ帰ってくるし。おばさんすぐ帰ってくる。もうまたお茶割りだって言わせなあかんが。もうないこと。どうせというんでしょうか。
There's the whistle! Surely the water's boiling by now.
見た方がいいのかな。
I guess I'm stuck here for a while.
The polite guest stays out of the host's kitchen, Mr. McFly.
また戻って、もうすぐ戻ってくるな、もう、またもう。どうせ来てるやん。聞いても同じことしか言わないしな。
Miss Strickland?
これしか言わないもんな。
So the video store building must have gone up after the speakeasy.
Following.
Don't let me keep you from your...
確かっていう、確かいつやねんな。わからへん。ヒントはどうだ。いや、それは分かってるけどもや。いや、ビデオはできたら分かるけども、次は。建物に記されている。事件も関係ない。
I don't think that picture's gonna do anything but confuse people.
Mind
if I take a look?
Go ahead, dear.
ああ、バレエビデオ。ああ、なるほどね。
Rebuilt in February 1932. Fire must have happened before then. But when? I need a date.
Don't look at me. I'm far too old for you.
1932年2月。
the whistle! Surely the water's boiling by now.
Let's see. Ground broken on site of former speakeasy, singer vanishes, Hill Valley Expo delights crowd, soup kitchen exposed. Here we go. Speakeasy arsonist slain. Legal procedure gave way to old-fashioned vengeance last night when a mob descended on the Hill Valley police station. The suspect in the speakeasy arson case, a drifter known as Carl Sagan, was pulled from his... Carl Sagan? It's Doc! Killed by a mob. What's the date? June 14th, 1931. Jeez, I gotta rescue him.
My newspapers!
Sorry, Miss Strickland. Let me...
No! You've gotten my history out of order! Oh, do you know how long it'll take to fix what you've done? Oh, get out! Get out! Get out! Help! Police! I'm being attacked by hooligans!
やかましいおばはんやな。
Marty! Where you been, son? And what are you doing in that getup?
ハロウィンのか。ハロウィンの仮装だよ。
It's a costume. Tonight's the big Halloween party.
Halloween party? In May? Never mind, you don't have to explain. I'm sure whatever it is you're up to, you know what you're doing, right?
I hope so.
Hey, sometimes you gotta go out on a limb for the ones you love, right? Wish my dad had understood that. You won't stay away too long.
You'll barely know I was gone. Ready to go, Einstein? I've got to turn on the time circuits first. Time circuits on. Flux capacitor, fluxy. Okay, if Doc's gonna get killed on June 14th, 1931, I'll just show up the day before and get him out. I hope you know what you're doing, Doc. Einstein, where'd you go now, boy?
Young man! Excuse me, young man!
Who? Me?
You're the only man in the street, and I'm looking for a man in the street reaction. Naturally, you know about the explosion that destroyed this illegal gin establishment.
I read about it, yeah.
What's your opinion of Carl Sagan, the stranger who single-handedly did what the law has been unable to do for 10 long years, namely, rid Hill Valley of the scourge of liquor?
There's gotta be some sort of mistake here. Carl wouldn't do something like that.
It's surprising the lengths a person will go to when it's a clear-cut matter of right and wrong. You've got an honest look about you. You do support the side of righteousness, I trust.
How'd Doc get himself into...
Doc?
Doc is his nickname. I'm good friends with Carl.
You are? Really? Oh, but I need an unbiased opinion for my story. Pretend you don't know him. How would you feel about his heroic act of destruction?
You can mark me down as a supporter.
The young man said, flashing a boyish yet virile grin. Hill Valley needs more upstanding youths like yourself. Do you have a message for the vicious gangsters who still roam these streets, no doubt plotting to corrupt our citizens with another den of booze, sin, and debauchery?
Ask him where I can get the address.
Ah, I see! Because you want to blast it to smithereens just like Carl Sagan did. With public-spirited citizens like you around, the lawless element will be on the run in no time. Mr. May I get your name?
Yeah, it's...
ソニー・クロケット、ハリー・キャラハン、マイケル・コルネオ。マイケル・コルネオではないよ。ハリー・キャラハンや。
Harry Callahan.
Thank you for sharing your candid opinions, Mr. Callahan. Edna Strickland, Hill Valley Herald.
I know. I met you back. I'm familiar with your work.
You read my column? How sweet! I know it's just an etiquette column, but I believe it'll lead to bigger and better... Oh!
Einstein, no! Down, boy!
Is this wretched creature yours? He assaulted me once before.
What's got into you?
Aggressive dogs must be kept on leash at all times. It's the law. Look it up.
Doc. I gotta find Doc. Hey, can I get some moose?
What does this look like? A hunting lodge?
ラハとなるよ、それ。モースつけて。はい。文房具屋ドア。
You gonna buy anything?
No.
Then get out, Bob.
Hello?
No solicitors!
How can I help you, sir?
Without any money, I don't really have any business in there.
でもトゥデイスペシャルイエスタです。間違いいけない。なんかやめ酒場の焼け跡。ああ。
I guess this is where the speakeasy burned down. How'd Doc ever get mixed up in that? I wonder who really burned down the speakeasy. Just think, in 55 years I'll be able to rent 5-year-old movies on this spot. Just think, in 55 years I'll be able to rent 5-year-old movies on this spot. I'm not so sure I want to stay in a place that welcomes transients. Wow, looks like they used a real shark. Wow, looks like they used a real shark.
こっちから行けないよな。向こう側。向こう側行けないし。あ、これで走れる。
Hey, how you doing, Einie? Hey, how you doing, Einie?
どうなんやろ。向こうの方には行けないよな。無料食堂。
McFly!
Biff? Kid! Grandpa?
That's Mr. Tannen to you, Artie. What are you doing out here?
Well, I was getting kind of hungry, so I figured I'd come down here for some free soup.
Just thought I'd come down for some soup. Think, McFly. The DA's throwing around subpoenas like Babe Ruth.
I don't think Ruth's a pitcher anymore.
Shut it! If one of those subpoenas landed in the hands of my number cruncher, I'd be in a whole lot of trouble. I could even get sent up the river. You wouldn't want that, would you? Would you?
No, of course not, kid.
All right, that's better. What are you looking at, punk?
Keep your eyes on the soup, kid.
Well?
Well, what?
What are you still doing here?
Sorry, kid. I'll just run back to the safe house.
You do that. And McFly...
Yes?
That hat's too flashy. You better let me hold on to it.
Aw,
この時代でも嫌な
Now
やつ。
scram!
you got it, boss.
And don't come out until I give you the all clear. I swear, if even one of you mooks could add 2 plus 2 without your fingers, I'd dump that wimp into the lake. Hey! Anyway, I'm off to make myself irresistible. Don't let anyone burn down the shop while I'm gone.
Where is the jail in 1931 anyway? Okay. Hey, never mind. Okay. Hey, never mind.
Hi.
Looks like these pipes go into the basement. I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline. Maybe I should go to the jail and talk to Doc before I start dialing random people in 1931. There's no way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help. Lazy hands make a man poor, but diligent hands bring wealth. Maybe that's my problem. Lazy hands. Those who once ate delicacies are destitute in the street. Cheery.
なんかないの。出ても仕方ないよな。
Who are you and what do you want?
Can I talk to, Carl Sagan?
Are you his lawyer?
No.
Then scram!
あらら。あれ牢屋の牢屋の窓。
Doc!
よし。
Mark!
よし。
Doc!
What are you doing here?
You sent for me, Doc.
I did? When?
May 14th, 1986.
1980? The automatic retrieval system, of course. I'd almost forgotten about that.
So what's our plan for getting you out of here?
Plan? We don't need a plan.
We don't.
Not in the slightest. The police picked me up for that speakeasy fire a couple of weeks ago, but the DA hasn't got a case. They're releasing me tomorrow morning.
So basically, I traveled 50 years into the past to deliver your car?
Sorry about that, but it's so wonderful to see you. We have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, you might want to hold off on that, Doc.
Great Scott! I'm going to be gunned down by gangsters on the steps of the courthouse.
Why would they do that?
Guess they didn't approve of my burning down their speakeasy.
Very funny, Doc. Maybe now we should come up with a plan.
A plan? Right. But what?
Why don't I take the DeLorean, go back in time before you were arrested, and stop you from getting caught in the first place?
Don't even think about it. Without my unjust incarceration, the events that sent you into the past might never happen, resulting in a paradox of continuum-shattering proportions.
Jeez, we've been back together for 5 minutes, Doc, and you're already talking about the end of the universe. I've missed that.
Don't be ridiculous, Marty. I was only referring to the end of the universe as we know it.
Why don't we tell the authorities?
Tell them what? That my friend from the future has proof that I'll be murdered tomorrow? They'd ship us both off to the loony bin. And trust me, you don't want to see the inside of a 1931 insane asylum.
Hey, maybe I could talk to the gangsters. Tell them they're about to shoot the wrong guy.
I don't think the criminals of this era are going to be very receptive to a complete stranger telling them that their secret assassination plan is misguided, do you?
Well, I suppose I could just get some dynamite and break out of jail.
No, that's far too dangerous. Not just to me, but to random innocent people in the past. The repercussions could be... That's it!
What's it?
My rocket-powered drill.
You have a rocket-powered drill?
Not yet. I haven't built it yet.
You've lost me, Doc.
Listen, a few months ago, my 17-year-old self sent in a patent application for a rocket-powered drill. I abandoned the project after I never heard back from the patent office, but the prototype should be nearly complete.
Great, I'll just run back to your lab and...
No, I said nearly complete. You need me to help you finish it.
How the hell am I supposed to sneak a half-finished rocket-powered drill into your cell?
Not me! 1931 me!
Wait a minute, Doc. You want me to convince your 1931 self to build a rocket-powered drill to break you out of jail?
Precisely!
Won't talking to yourself cause, irreparable damage to the space-time continuum or something?
It should be fine. I've already invented the idea of the rocket drill. You've just got to goad my younger self into finishing the prototype.
How am I supposed to convince your younger self to finish the rocket drill? Just tell him I need to break his older self out of jail?
Absolutely not. Whatever you do, you can't tell my younger self anything about time travel. I won't come up with the inspiration for the flux capacitor for another 24 years.
Then what am I supposed to...
Just be your charming self. From what I remember, I'm a pretty easygoing kid, so enlisting me in a scientific adventure should be a piece of cake.
Okay, let's say I go along with this crazy idea. Where can I find you? I mean, the other you.
How should I know? It was over 50 years ago. Why don't you go over to the soup kitchen next door and give my house a call? They'll know where to find me.
Soup kitchen. Got it.
Just stay away from the soup. It'll cause irreparable damage to your digestive system.
I guess I better get started. Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out of here in no time.
I'm not worried. Once you and my younger self put your heads together, you'll be unstoppable.
Hi. Do you know where I can find Emmett Brown?
Young Master Brown is currently tending to his clerking duties at the courthouse. Who may I say is calling?
The courthouse? Doc never told me he worked at the courthouse.
Brown residence?
どういうことやねん。またドクターはなあかんの。裁判員。
Doc!
Marty, have you found my younger self yet?
So, according to the British guy on the phone, you're working at the courthouse.
Of course. In the summer of 31, my father made me work as a junior clerk.
That doesn't sound like any fun.
I hated every minute of it. My father was, strict. In any event, you should head over to the courthouse right away and introduce yourself to me.
Where have you been all this time? I missed you.
I've missed you too, Marty. But I thought it was important to let you live your own life for a while, free from the insanity of time travel.
I gotta admit, it was nice to not have my family history blowing up in my face for a few months.
Besides, I've been busy raising my own unpredictable teenagers.
So how are Clara and the kids?
They're fine. Right now we're trying to decide where to send Jules and Vern to college. Clara prefers the 2020s, but I'm partial to the 1960s. We're planning on visiting you and Jennifer in 2011 soon.
Me and Jennifer? In 2011?
Oh, forget I said anything.
Where'd the DeLorean come from? The last time I saw it had been smashed to pieces by a train.
It's a fantastic story. Do you remember when the DeLorean got struck by lightning in 1955?
Yeah?
Unbeknownst to either of us, the lightning produced a temporal duplicate of the time machine, one that was tossed 70 years into the future.
What?
I found out about it during a trip to 2025 and recovered it just in time to stop Riff Tannen from vandalizing the time stream.
Heavy. So that DeLorean
is for all intents and purposes the exact same machine as the original, plus or minus little bells and whistles I've added over the years, of course.
So, what were you doing in 1931 anyway?
Oh, nothing terribly exciting. Indulging in a little personal nostalgia, picking up a few rare out-of-print books to surprise Clara on her birthday, solving a historical mystery or two. The usual.
The usual? You lead a pretty unusual life, Doc.
It's an unusual universe, Marty.
I hate to tell you, Doc, but your last time departed display is on the fritz.
It is? So how did you find me?
I found one of Edna Strickland's shoes in the DeLorean.
How did one of her shoes get in a DeLorean?
Einstein took it from her.
He did? How strange. Ivy almost never attacks people. Not without a good reason, anyway.
How'd you wind up in jail in 1931 anyway?
During my trip to the past, I decided to look into one of Hill Valley's unsolved mysteries.
The fire at the speakeasy.
Exactly. I thought I was safely hidden across the street. But when the fire started, there was a tremendous explosion, and I was knocked unconscious by a stray brick. When I woke up, I was here in jail, charged with arson.
That's horrible.
I know. Worse yet, I still don't know who started the fire.
Guess who I bumped into at the soup kitchen? My grandfather.
No!
Don't worry, I didn't talk to him or change his future or anything.
Good.
I wish I could, though. This era's Tannen is treating him like dirt.
Don't worry. If history plays out as it's supposed to, he'll soon be out from under Kit Tannen's thumb and free to live out his life as a humble accountant with your grandma. What was her name again?
Sylvia.
Right, Sylvia.
What does a law clerk do anyway?
Horrible paper shuffling task, but that's unimportant. Get yourself to the courthouse and find me.
Hang in there, Doc.
Not the best choice of words, Marty.
裁判所ってのはどこに？もう一回電話かけるとこか？もしかして。
results?
これダメやな。裁判所の場所がわからんね。裁判所ってどこにある？裁判所はどっから行けばいいんやろ。
Hey, how you doing, Einie?
アインシュタインに関係ないですね。ああ、裁判所ここなのか。裁判所やったのここって。時計台になると思う。
Don't touch those! These are very sensitive legal documents. Nobody is supposed to handle them but sworn officers of the court. Judge Brown says so.
Judge Brown? Doc. Nice to meet you. I'm Michael, Corleone.
Emmett Brown. But I am a law clerk, not a doctor. Now please get out of my way. I have important business to transact. Naturally, H2 of A multiplied by the inversion of H has to come out less than expectation value.
I don't need to go in there anymore. Hey, how you doing, Einie? Listen, Emmett, you don't know me, but I'm your friend.
I'm not big on friends. They get in the way of work.
What's this important business you're up to?
It's a legal matter, very complicated, very abstruse. I need to obtain 5 sets of initials on every copy of this writ of indemnification before before Judge Brown can even think of granting a waiver to the party in the first part.
You have no idea what it's about, do you?
That's how important it is.
Come on, Doc. Emmett, drop the Legal Eagle Act. I got something more important for you to do.
Mr. Corleone, I'll have you know that the law is the very mortar that holds society together, and we in the legal profession are like brick masons building the edifice of the future.
Your dad tell you that?
Every morning.
So, Emmett, what time are you through with work?
Depends. On weeknights, Pop sometimes keeps me in the office till 9.
9 at night? But today's Saturday.
Right. So I probably won't get off before 10.
How about you knock off work early and I'll buy you a beer, or soda. What do you say?
Don't try to tempt me from my duty with sugary beverages. Keeping the wheels of justice turning, that's my one passion in life. Besides, if I left before 8, my pop would kill me.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Listen, I understand you're working on a new invention in your lab.
Invention? You must have me mixed up with somebody else. I'm in law. I have absolutely no interest in science. Dimensional harmonic oscillator, then naturally in each 2A multiplied by the inversion of H has to come out less than expectation value.
I never got that. What? Ah, I did that.
I don't need to go in there anymore.
Now if H stands for the one-dimensional harmonic oscillator, then naturally in H2A.
Come on, wait up a minute.
You again? Can't you see I'm busy?
See, I'm sort of in the science business myself. That's why I sought you out.
Not that I care in the least, because science is the furthest thing from my own area of interest, which is law, but I don't believe you.
It's true. I'm a scientist.
So tell me something, Mr. Scientist, from your vast storehouse of scientific knowledge.
The leg bone's connected to the thigh bone?
Amazing.
Okay, so you don't want your old man to know. That's fine. Listen, we all keep secrets. But I'm telling you, you can level with me about this science project of yours.
I am not a scientist. Go ahead, ask me what E equals.
What does E equal?
I have absolutely no idea. See? I don't know where you got your information from about me, mister, but you're wrong, wrong, wrong. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A might well be equal to A's expectation value, but only if the coefficient of friction remains constant in the graph.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
Come on, you can trust me, Doc. Emmett, it's your future I'm looking out for, in more ways than one.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about you and science.
Oh, that word again! If you insinuate I'm a scientist once more, I'll sue you for defamation of character! Required to maintain a constant mass acceleration is reduced by the inverse of the derivative of the speed.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone!
Emmett, about your...
Don't say it!
I better not. Those lawyers sound kind of nasty.
Well, no.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone!
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Emmett, about your...
Don't say it! Operator, but in that case, H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A.
Vale.
Doc!
Morty! How goes the escape plan?
Well, I met your younger self.
Great!
And I gotta say, you're kind of uptight.
What?
You won't even talk to me.
I find that hard to believe. Tell me what happened.
I tried asking him about your rocket drill, but he says he's not a scientist.
What? What? Father.
What's he got to do with this?
In 1931, I was still deathly afraid of my father discovering the truth about my scientific predilections, so I carefully kept them under wraps, practicing science at odd hours, away from his prying eyes.
That sucks.
It sucked a lot. Fortunately, I eventually stood up to him, but right now, my younger self probably thinks you've been sent by my father to check up on me.
Why does your younger self mutter all the time?
Muttering? Why would I be muttering? I never mutter unless... The Hill Valley Expo!
The Expo?
Yes, the Expo! How could I have forgotten? In a few months, the younger me will put on a demonstration at the Hill Valley Exposition, my first public foray into the world of science. Everyone in town will be there, including a number of noted inventors who shaped my career.
So, it was a big success?
No, it was a miserable failure, but it was a spectacularly miserable failure, one which marked my transition from an amateur garage scientist into a professional seeker of truth.
You know, your younger self seems really dedicated to the law.
It's a facade, I assure you. I had to keep up appearances to appease my father.
What do I do to convince Teen Doc that I'm not a spy?
I'm not sure.
What does this expo have to do with you muttering all the time?
When I was younger, I used to relieve stress by working on complex mathematical conundrums. No doubt my younger self was working on some impossible problem in an attempt to work off cerebral steam in the weeks before the exposition. What was I muttering about?
I don't know. H to the something with an inverse of something else. I'm not so good at equations.
That's too bad. I bet if we could solve my younger self's problem, he'd be more inclined to listen to you.
I still can't figure out what your younger self is muttering about.
Blast! If only I could hear him myself.
What do I do to convince Teen Doc that I'm not a spy?
I'm not sure. Maybe if we solve that problem he's working on.
I still can't figure out what your younger...
Blast! If only I could hear him myself.
You know, your younger self seems really dedicated.
It's a facade,
Let's talk about your younger self's problems later.
Okay, but don't forget we're on a bit of a deadline here.
どこ行ったかな。出てこないぞ。あ、出てきた。行ったり来たり、なんでも来たり来たりしてんのこれ。あれあれいなくなった。なんでや。あ、いたわ。
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
そんなことしか言わないな。
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Papa's the most...
これしか出ないぞ。
Emmett, about your...
Don't say it.
話を聞いてもらえないです。
At the speed of light. Oh, it brings back to age.
あれか。あれを使えばいいね。レコーダーを使えということだな。あ、そのつぶやきを録音しろってことやな。出てこないわ。
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
Emmett, about your...
Don't say it. Won't be equal to age expectations, I hope, only if the coefficient of... action remains constant and the gravitational constant is variable. Wait, is that even possible?
もう
Now, if H stands for a one-dimensional harmonic oscillator, then naturally H2A multiplied by the inversion of H has to come out less than expectation value of A, right? What am I missing here? Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. Well, no. I'm talking. Gonna be the inverse.
こっちへ行きたいのに何そっちへ行くんや。
So, Doc, does this ring a bell?
Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A.
Good grief! Is that me? I sound so...
young?
I was gonna say intense. I forgot how wound up I used to get.
Yeah, but what are you muttering about?
Oh, that's easy. It's Ivanov's conundrum. Just tell my younger self that H equals a Hamiltonian operator.
Won't giving him the answer mess up the time stream?
Only if it turns out that reality is actually nothing more than a holographic illusion created by the interplay of subatomic particles on a vast two-dimensional membrane.
So...
it'll be fine.
なるほど。また出てくるの待って、まだ出てくるの待ってないかんのか。じゃあまた入っていったわ、もう。また入っていったし。
What am I missing here? Or do we take H to stand for the line operator? But in that case, H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
Maybe H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
What did you just say?
I said maybe H equals the...
Hamiltonian operator?
Yeah.
Great Scott! If H is a Hamiltonian, then H to the A multiplied by the inverse of H can only be the same as the expectation value for A. That's it! That's the solution to Ivanov's conundrum, the problem I've been wrestling with in my head all week!
I'm sure you would have figured it out by yourself in a day or two. The way you figured out how to build that rocket-powered drill.
Where did you learn so much about science?
Well, it's like this.
You know about my rocket power drill? Then there can only be one explanation.
What?
You're from the patent office. I confess I didn't quite know what to expect when I sent the paperwork, but I never expected this. Welcome! I'm at your service.
Otherwise, we'll have to award the patent to a competing inventor, Dr. McCoy.
It can't be done! I mean, it might be possible to construct a full-size working model in that time frame, but I haven't got the main ingredient for the fuel.
I'll get it for you. What is it?
190 proof grain alcohol. You know how difficult it is to get a hold of alcohol these days.
Especially now that someone's blown up the speakeasy.
And besides, there's no way I can get off work until I've delivered the subpoena. Part of the investigation into the business affairs of Kid Tannen. Is it vitally important you see that rocket power drill today?
Yes. Is it vitally important you deliver that subpoena today?
Yes!
Listen, I'll help you deliver it, and I'll see to it you get the alcohol you need. It'll help you get that drill finished by tonight. Deal?
Deal. Here's the subpoena.
got a subpoena my grandpa?
It's Kid Tannen.
Hey, I just saw him at the soup kitchen, yelling at Arthur McFly.
I'm not surprised. Arthur does the books for his business.
What kind of business?
That's what the DA is trying to find out.
Let's go talk to him.
No!
Why not? Kid Tannen can tell us where Arthur's hiding.
Yeah, well, he can also have us fitted for a Chicago overcoat.
You have to deliver a lot of subpoenas?
Father's always sending me out to do these dirty jobs. He wants to expose me to different kinds of people. All he's exposed me to is a lot of new curse words.
If serving subpoenas is such dirty work, why don't you just say no?
Look, what's the worst thing that can happen to me on this job?
You could get shot.
Yeah, well, believe me, that's nothing compared to what I'll get if I mouth off to my pop.
Any idea where we can find Artie?
Not a jot. If only we had a way of tracking him.
Any idea where we can find Artie?
Not a jot. If only we had a way of tracking him.
This subpoena's for Arthur McFly?
Have you seen him?
We're a few seconds in the soup kitchen, but I think he's gone back into hiding.
Brilliant deduction, Einstein.
How about Kid Tannen? What do we know about him?
He's loud, he's obnoxious, he's not very bright, and he doesn't like anybody getting in his way.
That's a Tannen, all right. This might be a stupid question, but couldn't you have designed your rocket-powered drill to run on fuel that, isn't illegal?
Illegal? What does law have to do with science? Science has its own laws. You of all people should know that.
Some of us down at the patent office are wondering, what made you think of a rocket-powered drill?
Ah, that'd be Journey to the Center of the Earth by Jules Verne. It was a revelation.
Yeah, that's kind of what we figured. Any idea where we could find Artie?
Not a jot. If only we had a way.
What do you know about Arthur McFly?
Certified accountant. Graduated Hill Valley 5 classes ahead of me. Seems like a nice fellow, actually.
How did he get mixed up with a guy like Kid Tannen?
Who knows? Sometimes people find themselves stuck in situations they can't get out of.
Have you read The Time Machine?
H.G. Wells? Not yet, but it's on my list.
Have you read The Time Machine?
H.G. Wells? Not yet, but it's on my list.
But couldn't you tweak your engine design a little so it runs on something else?
Like what?
I don't know. Gas, maybe?
Gasoline? Yesterday's news. You'll see. By 1940, automobiles will all run on pure alcohol.
We'll get that subpoena delivered. My name isn't...
Michael Corleone!
Yeah!
What the hell, Matches? You got kiwi all over my socks!
Sorry, boss.
Get out of here! How about you? Huh? I'm sitting at a shoe shine booth. You walk up. Either you're here to shine my shoes, or you got a death wish. Which is it?
My mistake.
Yeah, you're a mistake, all right, meathead.
What?
Keep an eye on Trixie. That broad's going all squirrely on me.
You got it, kid.
Well, you're gonna stand there like an okie, or you're gonna shine my shoes?
靴を磨きますはどうなの
I guess you won't talk about your business.
Why not? I got nothing to hide. I recently acquired controlling interest in the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen.
Isn't the soup kitchen an odd line of business for a guy like you?
I like soup. Plus, I got a heart as big as all outdoors. But a little harder. I want to see myself in the toes.
I'm looking for a guy named Arthur McFly. He's my, sort of a relative.
Well, he's my employee. He's very busy today.
Isn't that Arthur McFly's hat you're holding?
It was McFly's hat. Now, it's my peanut bowl.
やってもらえますか
Could I buy Arthur's hat off you?
Could you keep your mind on your work, huh? Shoeshine boy? I'm hanging on to my peanut bowl.
Could I have some peanuts?
Why not? I'm a magnanimous kind of guy. Go ahead, knock yourself out.
Hey, kid!
Yeah?
What the hell is that?
Hey!
What did you do?
Oh! Give me that hat, you lousy crook!
Emmett! Emmett!
Nobody makes a monkey out of Kid Tannen! Ow! Fix me up!
Where do you learn how to move like that?
Sandlot football. They used to call me the Streak.
Get out!
であ、こう
Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Corleone. Try not to draw any undue attention my way. I'm on the trail of a hot new scoop, as we in the newspaper business say.
I'm sorry about the way Einstein lit into you back there. I don't know what got into him.
Well, I hope you've learned to keep him under control.
Yeah, I found someone to keep him distracted.
Very good. Now let's see if you know your multiplication tables.
What's the scoop?
I've heard rumors that something shady is going on at the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen. It's under new management, you know. And oh, we mustn't jump to any conclusions. Not till the facts are in. I hope to heaven it is just a rumor. That soup kitchen is the front line in the good fight. If it goes bad, what will happen to the Stay Sober Society? Not to mention all the charitable institutions that depend on me for soup deliveries.
You make hot soup deliveries?
It's one of my many small contributions to the good cause. Healthy bodies, healthy souls, or so one hopes. I pick up barrels of hot soup at the kitchen, and I deliver them hither and thither. Hill Valley Orphanage, the St. Francis Xavier Ranch for Unwanted Children, Foggy Mountain Home for the Incurably Insane, Shady Acres Rest Home. Oh, I can barely keep track of them all. It's a very big job.
Hey, I can help you deliver soup. I donate a lot of time to charities.
Oh? Which ones?
The, Mario Brothers.
Nice.
Ah, yes. The Italians do so many good works.
If you'll just fix it so I can pick up the barrels of soup.
Now hold your horses, let's not get overeager. I drive the soup cycle in this town, and I'm not about to turn it over to an upstart. But if you're well connected with the local charitable institutions...
Yeah?
You can let me know when they're running low on soup.
What's the Stay Sober Society?
You haven't heard of the SSS? They do the most marvelous work, taking hopeless drunken bums and turning them into former hopeless drunken bums. I'm one of the founding members. And not to say that I was ever, well, you know. Anyway, we've always met in the cellar of the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen, but for some reason the new managers don't want us down there, so we're stuck. We've got nowhere to meet.
Did you finish the story you interviewed me for? About Carl Sagan?
Yes, but those pig-headed editors at the paper rejected it. They said my story was slanted, and that I was glorifying a suspected arsonist. As if their stories aren't always glorifying the criminal vermin that run this town. This whole thing makes me so mad I could spit. Though of course I never would. There's an ordinance against it, and it's so untidy.
I know a place where the Stay Sober Society can meet.
Oh? Where?
You could meet in the Speakeasy, the one that got bombed last Wednesday.
Now wouldn't that be poetic irony? But I'm not sure the building is structurally safe.
I know a place where the Stay Sober Society can meet.
Oh? Where?
You can meet in the park.
No, that's no good. Too many of the members sleep in the park.
I know a place where the Stay Sober Society can meet.
Oh? Where?
The Brown residence.
You mean Judge Brown's place?
Yeah, I happen to be good friends with his son Emmett, and he's told me the judge would love to lend his place out for, you know, good causes like yours.
Really? Why, that's the most generous, public-spirited offer I've received in a month of Sundays. Please, tell your friend Emmett we accept. The meeting isn't due to start for a little while, so that'll give our people some time to set up.
As a matter of fact, I do know a local charity that's running low on soup.
Oh? Who?
The Farm for Unwanted Children.
Perhaps their parents don't want them because they eat too much.
あら。
All right, Edna, just think of all those poor unfortunates and hold your nose.
Mr. Donnelly!
Any idea where we can find Artie?
Not a jot. If only we had a way of tracking him.
We'll get that subpoena delivered. I better not. Those lawyers sound kind of nasty.
令状はどこに届けたらいい？警察署？
I think I'll just talk to Doc from out here. Psst, Doc! Your younger self needs 190 proof booze to fuel his rocket drill.
Well, that could be a problem.
I know, we're both underage.
Underage, nothing. It's 1931 and alcohol's been outlawed throughout the country. Are you sure you're about to graduate from high school?
I'm kidding, Doc. It was a joke.
A joke? If I live to be 100, and I almost have, I'll never understand the teenage compunction to make a joke out of everything.
Your younger self needs 100.
Well, that could be a problem.
I know, we're both
a joke? If I live to be...
Hang in there, Doc.
令状を届けた人無料食堂に行こうなの
Hey, Q-Ball.
What?
The truck just arrived with a fresh shipment of, soup.
Soup?
Well, this is the regular soup, and this is the special soup.
Right. Special.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm spicing up the soup. It's my secret recipe.
Listen, this ain't the Savoy, and we ain't here to feed these bozos no fancy soup. The boss has got a business to rebuild, so knock off the goofing and mind your post.
All right. Just try the soup.
Well? I can see why you want to keep this a secret.
Excuse me.
You talking to me?
Why is the soup in a barrel?
'Cause it's hard to ladle off the floor.
Can I have a bowl of soup?
You're a soup kitchen. What do you think?
What kind of soup is this? It tastes like...
Scroll ribolita?
I was gonna say week-old cabbage.
Everyone's a critic. Look, all I got to work with is this 2-bit soup in a barrel and spice rack that hadn't been restocked since the Coolidge administration. What do you think I should do to perk this slop up?
Let's see. Have you tried...
chili powder.
Giving the soup a little heat, maybe?
Why, is it getting cold?
No, I mean like chili powder. Muy caliente.
Oh, bit of a tough guy, huh? Actually, I like it spicy too, but it's gotta be edible for the common folks.
Come on, a little dash isn't gonna kill anyone.
Aw, heck. You got moxie, kid. Let's spice it up a bit, shall we? is it, kid?
So this place used to be a soup kitchen.
What do you mean used to be? Despite recent changes in ownership, this joint is still available for the purposes of distributing food to the needy and the not so well-to-do, and no other purposes whatsoever.
Right. What's a tough guy like Kid Tannen doing running a soup kitchen?
Mr. Tannen purchased the soup kitchen from the Sisters of Mercy in an effort to repair his reputation as a respectable community figure after his fine name was besmirched by the malignant and malicious the actions of the misguided vandals that done burned down his place of business.
It's speakeasy.
I cannot confirm nor deny any claims of so-called illegal bootlegging at the Just eat your damn soup, pipsqueak.
Okay, I've got some more ideas about your soup.
Do tell.
Let's see. Have you tried paprika?
Paprika?
I just think it could use a little color.
Color? The kitchen's for management only, rummy.
Whoa!
これやんな、それ。どうする？あら。
What is it, kid?
I still think the soup needs more flavor.
The kitchen's for management only, rummy.
Whoa!
ダメやな。どうしたらいいのかな。
I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline. Huddle up, Emmett.
Huddle?
Just listen up for a second. Obviously, this kitchen isn't the speakeasy.
Indeed. This must be some sort of front meant to cleverly and legally obfuscate the existence of a hidden establishment of ill repute. Perhaps in the basement.
Right. That might explain the elevator. Emmett, I can't get into the door over there. Those tables are jamming it shut.
The door? So your plan is to just waltz in there and take a barrel of alcohol?
No, of course not. That would be stupid, right?
I'll say.
Still, I'd like to get that door open. I can't do anything from out here.
Well, it's a simple matter of physics. A lever, some sort of stop. Let me see what I can come up with.
There's no way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help.
Got it.
What is it, kid?
I still think the soup needs more flavor.
Eureka!
Emmett.
Yes?
Oh, that's interesting.
Just a little mechanical ingenuity. In the end, the door is open.
Yeah, good job. Any ideas about how to get the hooch?
Hooch?
The alcohol, Emmett.
One might come to the conclusion that the hooch is being hidden in some of those barrels.
You're probably right, but which ones?
Now, if I could get my hands on some of those barrels, I could weigh them and compare their specific gravity.
Specific gravity? Come on, Emmett. Kids' goons aren't gonna let us do an experiment on their barrels.
No, I suppose you're right. We'll just have to ask the guy behind the counter.
What? Ask him if any of his barrels are filled with illegal moonshine? Get real here.
Well, I imagined a modicum of subtlety would be used.
Subtlety, right. We'll score that hooch somehow.
I'll keep cogitating.
Pretty neat, Doc. Nope. I'm still not getting through here. But at least those tables are propped up now.
What is it, kid?
I still think the soup needs more flavor.
The kitchen's for management only, rummy.
Whoa!
これダメやな。これどうしたらいいの？俺ダメやな。あんなことしてもダメやな。どう？
The kitchen's for management only, rummy.
Whoa!
I hope Doc Jr.'s thingamabob holds out. I hope hope Doc Jr.'s thingamabob holds out. Are those all cabbage soup?
Last time I checked.
Don't you have any other kinds of soup?
No.
What about those barrels?
What about it?
What kind of soup is that?
It's not it's special soup.
What's special about it?
It's made for grown-ups, kid.
A soup for grown-ups?
That's right, kid. Be nosy. See where it gets you.
Nice rack.
Yeah, we got all kinds of culinary enhancements back there.
It's kind of blocked off there, isn't it?
Yeah, but what can you do?
What? わからんな、意味がわからんな、なんか。どういうことやろ。
I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline. Emmett.
Yes?
All right, I think I figured out which barrels have the hooch.
Then what are you waiting for?
He's not just gonna give me a barrel.
Of course. Well, you seem to have a way with people, so I'll leave it up to you to trick that lummox into giving up his moonshine.
No, that's not it.
We'll score that hooch somehow.
I'll keep cogitating.
Pretty neat, Doc.
Ah, you can
Nope. I'm still not getting through here. But at least those tables are propped up now.
What is it, kid?
I still think the soup needs more flavor.
Ah, Miss Strickland, come for some more soup?
Come now, Mr. Donnelly. You know I wouldn't set one foot in this mockery of all that is good and decent if the poor of Hill Valley weren't so dependent on Mr. Tannen's overblown show of generosity.
Was that a yes?
Just give me the soup before I gag on the hypocrisy.
I'll tell the boss you said hello.
I'll just bet you will.
Edna picked up the barrel of hooch. Now all I have to do is to get it from her somehow. Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Corleone. I'm afraid I haven't much time. The meeting of the Stay Sober Society is due to begin very soon.
Michael! What in the name of Thomas Alva Edison do you think you're doing?
Don't you get it? You need alcohol to run your drill, right? Those bootleggers at the soup kitchen won't let us get our hands on any of their hooch. But we can get Miss Strickland to pick it up for us and deliver it right to your door.
No, out of the question.
Why?
I can't just let strangers invade my parents' house. What do we know about these people?
They're sober. It says so right in the name.
Well, okay, but Pop needs his peace and quiet at the end of the day. This meeting is sure to be too noisy for him.
They'll be quiet. You'll be quiet, right?
Oh, yes! I play my tambourine very softly.
You hear that?
Yes, but...
But what?
But it's still impossible.
But I promised Miss Strickland. It means so much to her.
The answer is still no.
But think of the Stay Sober Society. What'll happen to them?
They can all fall off the wagon for all I care.
Okay, forget the whole thing. We don't have to test your rocket-powered drill tonight.
We don't?
No. I'll take the train back to Washington and I'll tell the folks at the office to give the patent to Dr. McCoy.
Wait! You will instruct the members of the society to wipe their feet before they come inside.
Then you are Emmett Brown. I thought as much. You have such a righteous face. Edna Strickland, I don't know how to thank you for your generosity.
Pleased to meet you.
The feeling is mutual.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
You worry too much, Emmett. Now all we gotta do is serve that subpoena, and we're off to build your rocket drill.
And get my patent.
Yeah, your patent. We'll get that subpoena delivered. Doc!
いいじゃん、令状届かない。
Guess what? In order to free up your younger self to complete the rocket drill, I'm gonna have to serve my own grandfather with a subpoena.
Great Scott!
Actually, his name's Arthur. He's Kid Tannen's accountant.
Marty, whatever you do, it's vitally important that you don't alter your grandfather's future in any meaningful way. The consequences...
Could be catastrophic. I know, got it. Guess what? In order to free up...
Great!
Actually, could be catastrophic. Guess who I bumped into at the soup kitchen? My grandfather.
No!
Don't...
Good!
I would...
Don't.
Sylvia.
Right, Sylvia.
Hang in there, Doc.
いいじゃんはどこにおるんや、それは。
Any idea where we could find Artie?
Not a jot. If only we had a way of tracking him.
We'll get that subpoena delivered.
どこやろ。ヒントをください。はあ。
My grandpa may be a little wimpy, but he's got great taste in hats. This hat belongs to my grandfather.
いいじゃん、お前。
This hat belongs to my grandfather.
ああ、そういう。
Hey, honey, come here for a sec, boy. Hey, boy, can you find the guy who belongs to this hat?
Where's he going?
Only one way to find out. Huh, déjà vu.
Yeah? Who is it?
It's McFly!
Shh, I know!
Hey, Arthur, can you come down a minute?
Do I know you?
We represent the law.
You don't want to go against the law, do you?
No, but I don't want to go against Kid Tannen either. And he ordered me to stay put till he gives the word. Sorry. Some other time.
Nah. なんやな。
What now?
I'll give it back to him after I give him the subpoena.
令状。
Someone's playing tricks on me.
なんやな。
Not sure what that'll do.
What now?
What do you think you're doing?
I'm throwing the subpoena.
You can't do that. You have to hand it to him.
It's me again. Please come down.
Why?
We've got something for you.
It's a
subscription to the Accountant Weekly. He won't come out if he knows why we're really here.
Oh, right.
I'm not interested. And besides, the boss won't let me leave the room. Sorry, some other time.
どうやねん。
What now?
It's me again. Please come down.
Why?
We've got some important information for you, but we can't yell it. It's private.
Then put it in a postcard and send it. I'm stuck up here till the boss tells me I can leave. Sorry, some other time.
Oh.
What now?
It's me again. Please come down.
Why?
I'm your mother's great nephew.
You mean my second cousin?
Yeah.
Glad to know you, but I can't leave this building till the boss says so. He's given strict orders. Sorry, some other time.
ややこしいな。どうして渡したいの
Need any help?
Never mind.
Need any help?
Never mind.
へえ。
What now?
Arthur's already a little freaked out. I think showing him a picture of his yet-to-be-born son could turn him into a vegetable.
どう俺は関係ないよな、何もな。
I really don't think they need to know the Brown family phone number.
Quit bugging me, or I'll tell Kid!
No. ヒントをくださいもう。ヒントはどうや、これどう？何かが必要。何かって何？わからない。
Need any help?
Never mind.
何かが必要で何が必要なんやろ。バーニーは関係ない。
Well, well, look who's back! They say rats always return to the scene of the sinking ship. Get 'em, matches! Down from there, you son of a bitch! Right now! That's an order! Don't make me angry, Smucko! Get down here and face the music! You can't get away that easy. Nobody puts one over on Kid Tan and lives to tell about it.
Now.
You're dead meat, twerp! Better start composing your epitaph now, because I'm gonna carve it into your face! In bullets! Get down here! You're only making it worse for yourself!
Einstein! Help!
Lay off! Get away from me, you crazy mutt!
Go away, dog. We're busy here. Go on, scram! Hey! Where'd he go?
You let him get away, idiot!
Hey!
Hey!
なんでこんなこと次回もしてしまうの。
Come down from there, you son of a bitch! Right now! That's an...
Hey, Einie!
Look out, boss. It's that crazy mutt again.
can't believe you lost him again!
We'll get that subpoena delivered.
何が必要なんやろ。本。
Wow, looks like they used a real shark.
いけへんよな、こっちが。開けない。
I'm not so sure I want to stay in a place that welcomes transients.
ここ通ったらまたなんやです。なんかおるってありやし、見つかるしね。何が必要なんやろ。わからんね。スープとかじゃないよな。関係ないよ。
What is it, kid?
違うわね。
Mind if I look around a bit?
No.
マジスーパー関係ないわね。関係ないもんな。どうしたらいいんやろ。ヘルメット関係ないし。どうなんかな。 かまた録音しろってか。あれ、あそこになんか声を録音しろってかもしかして。なんか変なんだね。
Hey!
Hey!
あれ、なんか喋ってるから録音しろってね、大声。あ、だから降りてこいとか言う。
Don't make me angry, Smucko! Get down here!
なるほど。なんてあれ使え。
And face the music! What do you think you're doing up there, you scrawny little runt? Get down here right now! You can't get away that easy. Nobody puts one over on kids.
Hey, Einie!
Look out, boss. It's that crazy mud again.
I can't believe you lost him again!
なんか変な方向行ってしまうな。あれ、こっちじゃないの？どっちやったか分からへんな。
What now?
What do you think you're doing up there, you scrawny little runt? Get down here right now!
It's Kid! Right away, boss! Where's Kid?
Arthur McFly?
Yeah?
Got something for you.
Thanks. A subpoena!
Ordering you to appear in court and provide evidence in the investigation into...
Kid Tannen? Take it back!
You can't get rid of it, Mr. McFly. Once you've been served, it's your duty to report to the court at the earliest possible time. Failure to do so could lead to a warrant for your arrest.
Arrest! But Kid'll kill me. Stupid Artie. Holy cats, what am I gonna do?
I suggest you avail yourself to the protection of the court.
Oh gosh.
Well, we've served the subpoena and gotten a barrel of booze delivered to your house. Looks like we're off to your lab to build your rocket drill. You do have a lab, right?
What kind of future patent holder would I be without a lab? Come on.
Doc! I'm off to get the rocket drill.
Good. Come on, let's go. Time waits for no man.
Are you sure this is gonna work, Emmett?
Don't let the ramshackle nature of my laboratory fool you. If all goes according to plan, we'll soon be in possession of the most powerful rocket fuel known to man.
That's great. How?
Well, it's very simple. This crankshaft induces a powerful direct current into the electrolysis chamber, producing hydrogen, which must be periodically released into the primary distillation barrel. While tending to the hydrogen, we'll also need to regularly sprinkle these shredded protein flakes into this aquarium of tuber bacteria to generate the necessary nitrogen to catalyze the reaction.
Cool.
No, hot! Extremely hot! The temperature of the reaction must be kept at a steady temperature of 623 degrees Kelvin by carefully pumping these bellows. Any questions?
Emmett? Why is there a brace of drunkards gathering on our lawn?
Sweet fancy Moses, it's my father!
So?
So, he doesn't know I'm engaging in acts of scientific exploration in here. He thinks this is where I go to pour through my law books.
Oh.
You tend to the reaction. I'll try to get rid of him.
Tend to the what? Can't we just start over after he's gone?
It's too late. The reaction's already started. Don't worry. I'll try to help you out where I can.
But...
coming, Father! Father!
Don't you father me, child.
You have no idea what kind of pressure I'm under. Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Don't you turn your back on me.
This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer.
You don't know what someday you are going
What did you do?
Emmett, who are you talking to in there?
No one, Father. Pressuring me to be something I'm not. Just pay attention to what I say.
Emmett, I'm not through with you yet.
Maybe I could just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy?
You don't know what someday you are going to you will have to learn.
I thought you were a scientist.
Emmett!
Is it my fault if I don't get a spark out of laws and statutes?
You don't know what someday you are going to you will have to learn.
Don't touch anything until I tell you to.
Emmett!
Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere?
You don't know what someday you are going to you will have to learn.
Why don't you go feed the ducks, Father?
You don't know what someday you are you will have to learn.
Why won't you release me from your unattainable expectations?
You don't know what someday you are going to
Excellent. Now twist the valve there. Great. We're about a quarter of the way home.
Emmett, get back here!
You're going to find out. This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer. Can't you see this is eating me up inside? There is a flame inside me that cannot be.
あ、失敗したわ。もう何やねん。
Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Emmett!
You're going to find out. Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy?
I hope someday you have children and you will look with all.
The hotter you get, the more I know I'm right.
You're going to find out when you get older.
By Galileo's rotations, do you ever listen to yourself? Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere? I don't know what's eating you, Father, but I wish it would go on a... What did you do?
Emmett!
You're going to find out. I'm not just another one of your staffers who spins around you like a top.
I hope someday you have children and you will look with all.
Pressuring me to be something I'm not. Well, what use is a microorganism?
マイクでかへんがな。
Just pay attention to what I say.
Emmett!
どうせちょっと。
You're going to find out.
Stop getting so hot under the collar, Pop.
I hope someday you have children and you will look with all.
Why won't you release me from your unattainable expectations?
You're going to find out.
This isn't food for thought, Pop. It's gruel.
I hope someday you have children and you will look with all.
Law may be your burning passion, Father, but it is not mine.
You're going to find out.
Law? What use is a microorganism for law?
Someday you have children and you will look with all.
I thought you were a scientist.
You're going to find out.
Lawyers are nothing but overblown bags of gas.
I hope someday you have children and you will look with all.
Stop being such a crank. What do you call a room full of lawyers trapped in a burning building? A good start.
I hope someday you have children and you will look with all.
Is it my fault if I don't get a spark out of laws and statutes? Why should I honor your wishes? You treat me like common bacteria.
I hope someday you have children and you will look with all.
やめやじゃん、どうやんな、これ。ややこしいな、もう。わからへんな。
Don't touch anything until I tell you to.
どうせ中年。
You're going to find out.
This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer.
I hope someday you have children and you will look with all.
Lawyers are nothing but a bunch of hot air. There, I said it.
You're going to find out when you get older.
I'm not just another one of your staffers who spins around you like a top. Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Hey, mate!
どこまでやらなきゃダメないんだよ。全然ダメやね。
You're going to find out.
You know who invented fire, Pop? I don't know either, but you can be damn sure it wasn't a lawyer. Stop being such a crank! You have no idea what kind of pressure I'm under.
You're going to find out.
違うの。わからないわ、もう。
What did you do?
Hey, mate! You're going to find out.
By Galileo's rotations, do you ever listen to yourself?
I hope someday you have children and
Why don't you go feed the ducks, Father? Is it my fault if I don't get a spark out of laws and statutes?
I hope someday.
Can't you see this is eating me up inside? Just pay attention to what I say.
Hey, mate! You're going to find out.
Stop getting so hot under the collar, Pop.
I hope someday you have children and
If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and goat gizzards.
You're going to find out when you get older.
This isn't food for thought, Pop. It's gruel. Lawyers are nothing but overblown bags of gas.
When you get older, I hope someday you have children and
You don't get to control my life just because you fed and clothed me for 17 years. Halfway there.
Humble.
Hey, mate!
Keep up the good work. I have no idea what kind of pressure I'm under.
Don't burn your bridges so cavalierly, my son.
I don't know what's eating you, Father, but I wish you would go on a diet.
What are they feeding you in that school of yours? You look like a skeleton.
Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere?
Calm down.
Why must you always scatter condescension my way?
Are you trying to spin this argument around to my failings?
Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy?
あら違う。
I thought you were a scientist.
Hey, mate!
Why don't you go feed the ducks, Father?
Pressure? Child, you don't know anything about pressure. Someday.
If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and goat gizzards. Father, why don't you ever listen to me? How many times do I have to prove myself to you before I can shake your overbearing criticisms? Do I get a turn to talk, or is this going to be another monologue?
あら違うのもう。ああ、もう全然ダメやね、これ。
Don't touch anything until I tell you to.
Hey, mate!
さっき半分終わったんちゃうのかい。
Law? What use is a microorganism for law?
違う、そっちやった。間違えた。もう。
Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Hey, mate!
Pressuring me to be something I'm not.
You didn't like it here. You're going to hate it someday.
Lawyers are nothing but a bunch of hot air. There, I said it. Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy?
The Von Brauns have been officers of the court since God's heavenly spark just gave rise to men, Emmett.
You don't like my performance at the courthouse, then fire me.
Why do you keep bellowing like that? Emmett,
you don't get to control my life just because you fed and clothed me for 17 years.
Your mother and I are shocked at your behavior, young man.
Why won't you release me from your unattainable expectations?
What will it take to light a fire under your unappreciative hind-quarter?
Almost there.
Emmett!
Coming, Father! I strongly object to the current of this conversation, Father. Why are you always bellowing at me? Why should I honor your wishes? You treat me like common bacteria!
Wasted sheep!
What did you do?
Emmett!
If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and goat gizzards. This isn't food for thought, Pop. It's gruel. The hotter you get, the more I know I'm right. Is it my fault if I don't get a spark out of laws and statutes? Can't you see this is eating me up inside? What do you call a room full of lawyers trapped in a burning building? A good start. I don't know what's eating you, Father, but I wish it would go on a diet.
違う間違えた。もう早すぎだと分からへん。早すぎて分からへん。もう
Just pay attention to what I say.
早すぎやって。
You have no idea what kind of pressure I'm under. Why should I honor your wishes? You treat me like common bacteria. Law may be your burning passion, Father, but it is not mine. How many times do I have to prove myself to you before I can shake your overbearing criticisms? Why won't you release me from your unattainable expectations? I thought you were a scientist. Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere? I'm not just another one of your staffers who spins around you like a top. You know who invented fire, Pop? I don't know either, but you can be damn sure it wasn't a lawyer. Stop being such a crank, pressuring me to be something I'm not. There is a flame inside me that cannot be quelled by your legalistic gobbledygook, Father. Don't touch anything until I tell you to.
Emmett!
Stop getting so hot under the collar, Pop. Lawyers are nothing but overblown bags of gas. This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer. You really want to vent our dirty laundry in public like this? Why don't you go feed the ducks, Father? Lawyers are nothing but a bunch of hot air. There, I said it. By Galileo's rotations, you... Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Emmett!
Name one great thing ever generated by a lawyer. Can't you see this is eating me up inside? What do you call a room full of lawyers trapped in a burning building? A good start. Pressuring me to be something I'm not. You don't like my performance at the courthouse, then fire me. You don't get to control my life just because you fed and clothed me for 17 years. You know who invented fire, Pop? I don't know either, but you can be damn sure it wasn't a lawyer. Don't Can't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere? Law? What use is a microorganism for law? There is a flame inside me that cannot be quelled by your legalistic gobbledygook, father. You really want to vent our dirty laundry in public like this?
You are going to learn, boy. You learn.
I'm afraid we'll have to take this up later, Pop. My soup's about to boil over.
What? This isn't over, young man.
Whew. Are you okay? You and your dad sounded...
It was an argument we should have had a long time ago. No! Oh, what? Eureka! Now all we gotta do is fuel up the old rocket-powered drill, and you and I
can take it and go.
Don't you want to test it first?
No time. The last train for DC leaves in just a few minutes.
All right. You've got to get this baby to the U.S. Patent Office.
Exactly.
So tell me, Michael, when can I expect to hear back from the Patent Office?
Oh, in about, I'd say... I can't.
Huh?
Emmett, I'm not from the patent office.
I don't understand.
I lied to you, but I didn't want to. It was the only way I can get you to trust me. See, there's somebody who's in big trouble. Someone very important to me, to both of us. I can't tell you who, but I need to save him tonight, and I need your invention to do it. I'll get it back to you, I promise. And, Emmett, you're gonna be a great inventor.
Wait! Keep the throttle at about 8.
Okay, Doc, I got the drill. Now let's get you out of here. Come on, start.
Mr. Corleone! You're too late!
Too late? The Doc's not supposed to be... Doc!
They're moving him to another facility for safekeeping! Oh, I better go get a quote from the police chief.
Paddy wagon intercepted. Suspect slain. And they're still after him. How am I gonna rescue him now? At least the rocket part came out of this in one piece. Alright, I'm coming, Doc.
get you out of here.
What's that?
I said you're still in danger.
Never mind, never mind. Get me out of here, and we'll talk later.
They're locked.
I know.
They won't budge.
なんか持ってたかな。何も持ってないよ。何も持ってないし。
They won't budge. They won't budge. They won't budge. They won't budge.
What the heck? どうすればいいんやろ。
Can't break the lock.
There's a key, but it's probably up front.
Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out.
Be careful, buddy.
I'll be back.
I'll wait right here.
What's he doing here? Keys. The window's shut tight. Why on earth would I want to whack that with a tire iron? Keys. Kid Tannen's driving the truck.
Driving? That explains a lot.
Keys are on the dashboard, but I can't reach them.
You need a protraction of pertinence.
What?
A reach extender.
Can't break the lock.
There's a key, but it's probably up front.
I'll be back. Why on earth would I want to whack that with a tire iron? want to whack that with a tire iron.
じゃない？
Why on earth would I want to whack that with a tire iron? Can't break the lock!
There's a key, but it's probably up front.
Keys are on the dashboard, but I can't reach them.
You need a protraction appurtenance.
What?
A reach extender.
I'll be back. They won't budge. I'll be back. I don't think throwing the hubcap at that would do any good. Keys. How do I get him? Throwing the hubcap at that would do any good.
わかんないよ。さっき落としてしまったしな。
I don't think throwing the hubcap at that would do any good. Keys. I don't think throwing the hubcap at that would do any good. They won't budge. I don't think throwing the hubcap at that would do any good. sensor on the dashboard, but I can't reach him.
You need a protraction appurtenance.
What?
A reach extender.
I'll be back. It's a hubcap.
それは分かってるけどね。
I don't think throwing the hubcap at that would do any good.
まあ、と見るか。鍵が必要は分かるけどもやな。アンテナ。
Throwing the hubcap at that would do any good. No good, the window's shut. Good, the window's shut. I don't think throwing the hubcap at that would do any good. Keys.
いやいや。おお、こんなところから届かへんやん。
Gotta set up a distraction. Throwing the hubcap at that would do any good.
横見させないとってか。投げるところがない。
I don't think throwing the hubcap at that would do any good. Throwing the hubcap at that would do any good. Something toward the hubcap if that would do any good.
面白いと言うんだ。戻れへんし、戻ってしまうしな。どうしたらいいの。新聞か。
I better keep an eye on this. It's really my only way of keeping track of Doc's fate.
よそ見をさせるという。
Keys.
よそ見、ああ、よそ見はない。
I need a distraction.
Leave it to me! Hey, driver! You're driving too fast! Watch how you take those curves! What are you trying to do? Kill me?
Not quick enough.
いや向こうからして取れへん。
Distract him again?
No problem! Hey, driver! I demand to know where you're taking me. And how long is it going to be till we get there?
Oh, good.
I want
The
to
window's
see
shut.
my lawyer. Right now. You hear me?
Shut up.
窓が閉まってるのか。内側からしか取れないのか。何やな。
Distract him again?
No problem! Hey, driver! I object to your tone of voice! And I find your seat distinctly... I object to your tone of voice! And I find your seat distinctly uncomfortable! Do you have a pillow I can sit on? Hey, I'm talking to you, driver! Don't ignore me!
You! Thanks, Doc. I guess that's why they call you the Streak.
How did you know that?
I have my sources. They won't budge. Stand back, Doc.
Marty!
Eat lead, Sagan. How many bullets has he got in that thing?
あれを投げろってね、さっきのやつね。オイル。
Where are you? Son of a bitch!
How you doing, Doc?
Hey, get in there! We need something to get rid of these cops! This is a rescue!
That's the idea!
The throttle! Oh!
また声の前また声に
Doc! Are you okay?
I'm fine. But I wonder what sorts of bizarre repercussions my younger self's invention of a flying bicycle will have on the timeline.
Did you know that would happen?
I had a suspicion. I never could keep those rockets from exploding.
So, what do we do now?
Now we get back to 1986 before our interactions with the past inevitably cascade into a calamitous future. Where'd you leave Einstein?
Doc?
He's not in the pound, is he?
No, but I think we've got bigger problems right now.
Great Scott!
What's happening?
I don't know. We'll have to be careful not to run into ourselves.
Hey, fellas.
All right, McFly. Let's go see the boss.
History says Tanner will be arrested by a rookie cop by the name of Danny Parker.
I fear that nothing will save Hill Valley from descending into the fires of chaos and corruption.
Nothing is over until Kid Tannen says it's over!
エピソード1結構長いな。とりあえずエピソード1で終わった。2010年のゲームやったよね。はい、続きはまた後、あれ続きは、エピソード2はまた後でやります。ということで、終わります。どれやわからへん。 どこ行った？あれ動かないわ。終わるはええけどやな。終わらせて、はい。